A judge ordered this woman to pay $2,705 in legal fees after years of ignoring court orders dating back to 2020. That's the whole case. Straightforward, right? Wrong, because Miss Lott did not come here to pay. Miss Lott came here with a theology degree, a 20-money order, and zero fear of consequences.
Good morning, Judge Corsi.
Good morning.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I do apologize. I did have a trial this morning before Judge Wong, and we sent the conflict letter to to the person the staff attorney that's no longer with Judge Berry. So my sincere apologies. And I thought my paralegal filed it, but she probably did not.
Okay. So you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. This matter was, a while back, Your Honor, in 2020. Your Honor, this was a legitimation action with petition for legitimation to establish custody, child support, and visitation. Your Honor, when we went to court, Your Honor, we filed a motion to compel, I think, in that case, Your Honor, and opposing side, the defendant did not respond. Your Honor, per that order, Your Honor, we ended up filing the petitioner ended up filing a motion for contempt, Your Honor, because the court ordered that we end up filing a motion for contempt, Your Honor, because the defendant owed $2,755.40 of attorney fees. Your Honor, and I think that was encompassed because she failed to respond to the motion to compel, and Judge Berry granted me that motion. And Your Honor, we attached it to the plaintiff's motion for incarceration, Your Honor, that was attached as Exhibit A. Your Honor, since that time, Your Honor, we've appeared before Judge Berry a few times, Your Honor, and surprisingly, this is the first time Ms. Lott has appeared since our trial in 2020.
The judge asks if she wants to testify, and what follows is one of the most confident legal arguments I have ever seen from someone who has rejected the entire concept of law.
All right, Ms. Lott. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789, and the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accepted, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
Sit with that for a second. No true judges since 1789. The United States filed Chapter 11 in 1933 and lost sovereignty. She tried to pay with a 20 money order. Refusal of payment is payment. She's friends with the IRS. She has a contract with herself, and her God personally gave her instructions on this specific case. I want you to understand, this woman is not nervous. She is calm. She came prepared.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott, Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for legitimation with Tariq Crump?
Ms. LaFleur, can you provide me your?
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not LaFleur. We're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur?
It's St. Fleur. Well, just were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
Questions. I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
The attorney tried to ask one question, just one, and Miss Lott corrected her name pronunciation, then declared the entire cross-examination over. I said what I said. That's it. That's the testimony. The court adjourned in her mind.
All right, Ms. Lott, we have an order that was entered back on February 13th of this year, saying you had 10 days to pay this $2,755.40. Do you have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's
Your
that
law-
$20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment. So I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
Or any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American.
She pulled out the 20 money order in court as proof of payment for a $2,705 debt, and her argument delivered completely seriously is that because the court sent it back, that counts as payment. Refusal of payment is payment. I don't know where that law is written, but I need to find it because I have some student loans I'd like to settle.
Mr. Crump, who is a U.S. citizen, however, has also violated the own court order that he brought into matter, because my child is supposed to go to school in DeKalb County, and he decided that he wasn't going to do that, Your Honor. This man is abusive, and at this point, I am over this whole situation.
Well, that's not before the court today.
Yep. Because, I mean, at this point, I'll take it up with God. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not bared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
She almost had a human moment there, talking about her child, the custody situation. What she says is the father's violations. You could hear the real frustration underneath. But then she landed back on, I'll take it up with God. And whatever sympathy was building dissolved.
All right, Ms. Lott, I'm going to find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
Oh, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
Turn yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
Jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
And we'll send you a copy of the order.
The judge found her in contempt and ordered her jailed until she pays. Miss Lott told the sheriff he had no jurisdiction over her. The judge said that's fine. And that's the thing about sovereign citizen theory. It sounds airtight until the handcuffs come out. The court doesn't need your agreement to enforce its orders. It never did. God's law made trump man's law in her mind, but the sheriff showed up anyway.